Hello, hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. Welcome to the channel. We are here. Last Friday, last race of the season 1 of EFR Elite Formula Racing. Today we have, today we don't have many racers to race on. It's the last race of the season, and we are racing with the least number of drivers ever raced in this league so far. And now Maran has joined. He will be our 10th driver today. The last race, but this race will be his first in this league. So, yep. Anyhow, it's all good. It's all good. And the winner is already have announced the last race as a Rage Nail for this season. And in constructors also, it's Red Bull. I suppose in all way they are the winner. But today, let's see who will win this race, the finale. We have Faizan racing for Aston Martin today. And let's see how good will he be today. We have both Haas, both Alfa Romeos, one Ferrari, one Mercedes, one Alfa Tauri, one McLaren reserve, that is Sandeep Maridu. So, yep. Let's stick with Faizan for now. And who's up front? I think it's Satwik who is up front, and he'll be the first one to start the lap. First hot lap of the day. Many more drivers are coming out. So, yep, this will be the last stream of this season's racing calendar, I would say. We'll be back soon with more racing action, but I'll be back soon with more action happening in CS2, the new game which is out, and the first tournament is already underway, and I am Sydney, that is. So yep, I'll be streaming CS2 soon for friends. So yep, stick around on this channel and you'll see more action happening here. Real action, or like guns and bombs, that sort of action. So Satvik ready, we are following him on board. And behind him is the Aston Martin of Faizan. And up front is a Zenith Lee. We'll move out of the way. I'll go out, hopefully. Sandeep Maridu is also on his out lap. We had a brilliant season all the way. Rage Nail truly dominated it, but we surely had great fights happening between him and Steve Sneeze, him and Zenith Lee. So, yep. Oh, just colliding with those sort of barriers on the way, but going on to the last corner, and he will go across the line with a timing of 123.422, and behind him is coming Faizan with a timing of 123.038. So provisional pole for the Aston Martin. Good lap. Sonid is also on his hot lap, I presume. Yep, he is on his hot lap, first attempt to post any time in the sheet. We now have all the 10 drivers, and we will also have Red Bull on the track. Maran picking up the Red Bull this time, and he will be driving for our championship winning car. So yeah. Sonid goes across the final two corners. Oh, quite slow on the entry, and taking that bollard along with him with the timing of 124.50. Archit 125.273 on mediums. That is also one thing to notice. Sandeep Maridu Maran is out on his hot lap. No, out lap. Yep, that was out lap. Sandeep Maridu is the driver we are following on board in the McLaren, reserve driver for McLaren. Coming around the final right-hander now. Better entry than the Mercedes, and he goes across the line. 123.118. That will keep him P2 for now. Now we'll follow Govind SSR, who is begin his first hot lap from the AlphaTauri. Had some unfortunate series of races, but he's back in the final race, and now we have Chocolate also for Ferrari, and he's going into the wall. Unfortunate again for him as he goes into the wall. Maran will surely now start his first hot lap, the last race of the season, as he will now go across the line and will start his first hot lap. Well, I think it's still the prep lap. He hasn't switched on the ERS, so I don't know about that. Is this the prep lap or what? I don't know. I think Govind SSR will give another go. No, he will not. He's going into the pits. Might be low on the fuel also, but whatever the reason it is, ERS has been switched on by Maran, I suppose. Braking quite early. So this might just be a prep lap, I suppose. As Chocolate is out on the lap, and both Ferraris on the out lap now. They both can give boost to their standings, their constructor standing, and also individually. If they perform good in this race, this is the last chance to gain any points, any sort of points. As now Steve Fleece will go across last corner and will start now his hot lap. Will stay on board with him in the Ferrari, the Scarlet Red Ferrari. Faizan also coming out to improve on his lap. That was 123.038, currently provisional pole, but it has been snatched away by Sandeep Maridu in the McLaren with a timing of 122.897. So first one to enter into 122s. Purple might just be his own fastest sectors, or like the whole grid right now, but that is not clear as he go across the line, outside the line, and has invalidated his time. He will follow his teammate Chocolate, who is also on a hot lap. So Steel Fleece will have to go again as he went outside the bounds of the white line. Chocolate will now go across the final corner, the final right-hander, and he will go across the line with a timing of 122.939, not so far away from Sandeep Maridu's timing. But yep, nonetheless, Sandeep Maridu still our pole sitter, provisional pole still for him. PSF1 Rhino, our one of our fastest driver on the grid, still in the pits, not coming out. Oh, this is our as adhere, I suppose, validated. As Rhino is finally coming out of the pits to post time on the sheet. Oh, sort of dominance we have shown in the past. Faizan is also on his hot lap. His second pool. He's currently P3. Not much of improvement in the second sector. Coming in on the final corner, he is not improving much and he hasn't improved by any sort. Lost 3 seconds on this attempt. Let's see who else is there on his out lap or hot lap. Might just be improving. On it low on fuel, might just be going back into the pits this time. The Red Bull of Moran right now P8. So let's stay on board with PSF1 Rhino, who will go around and will start his first hot lap. We still have 5.5 minutes to go in this session. And then we'll move on to our main event, the final race here in Abu Dhabi, Yas Marina. Under the floodlights. Purple nonetheless in the first sector. As Zenith 3 has improved to P4. So yep. Quite a moment happening at the top. Fields Neal has gone back into the pits. He will come out with a better compound, a fresher compound, and then we'll move on go. We have not been able to put any time on the sheet till now. Caution flag out in the second sector, might just be because of slow cars out there on the track going on their out laps, prep laps. Rhino comes across the final corner, this right-hander, and now will go towards the line and will stay P2. Okay. Sandeep Maridu is giving a chase for that pole position today and still maintaining that, not far away. Like, it's as close as you can be to a car, I think. So there's a difference of a grain of rice between them. But that is all it takes to be on a pole or be on P2. But yep. Archit currently P8 to 123.753 on his out lap. Will begin his another attempt. I think Rhino will give another go. He might just go directly into the pits now and come out, give last hurrah at this final race pole position. Now Archit prepping up for his final go. I think it will just be his final go, as he was within his final hot lap, the Haas. improving in the first sector. There's a car waving and weaving around on the straight as his teammate, I suppose. That is Satvik Reddy, also on his outlaw. The P6 and P8 for the Haas boys. Stopping there for his teammate, not making any attempt to give a slipstream on this straight with the DRS, which could have happened, but yep, no camaraderie there for them, improving by nearly 3/10 in the second sector. So definitely he is improving throughout the circuit this time. Let's see how fast he will come out after using this tricky section, the last sector. Slow corners to medium speed corners. Now he will go towards the line and he will improve by 1/10, but okay, that's hard. He is improving a lot, but that's not the case. Now Satvik Reddy has given us hot lap behind his teammate. Currently sitting P6 as more cars are coming out to give a last go to improve their timings. Chocolate has retired from the session. Not much time left on the sheet for him to give any time. He is P3 and let's see if that the place will be snatched away from him or not. 1/10 of improvement from Satvik Reddy there in the second sector. Coming around the final corner. He will go across the line and he does not improve. Oh my god. Same timing. That is just unfortunate for him. And I see quite on attempting to improve that P4 position. Generally, Archit are done. Also, Satvik Reddy. For the session. There's no more time left. As YTIndia are also retiring to the pits. There's not much time left to another go. Now, Faizan coming down the final corner. Currently P4 in the Aston Martin. And he will improve and he'll go to the pole, provisional pole for him. As we are awaiting more drivers to come. BSF and Ryan, one of them, will surely challenge Faizan for the pole position. Currently still with him, and let's see if it will change after this final. Steven Please have posted 122.786. And now Rhino 122.749. And Sandeep Maridu has gone into the pits, so yep. I see no other driver who will post any time on the sheet now. So Rhino finally taking that pole away from others in this final race of the season, round 12 here in Yas Marina. Rhino will start P1, Steve Fleece P2 and Faizan P3. Great stuff from all guys here. We are done with the last quali of the season here in Yas Marina. We'll move on to the final showdown, the race. Rhino coming P1, Steel Sneeze P2, Faizan P3, Sandeep Maridu P4, Chocolate moving down to P5, Genetly P6, Satvik Reddy in the Haas P7, Thornid and Mercedes P8, P9 to Archit, P10 Govind SSR and Marin starting P11 on the back of the grid. As now we'll await for drivers to get ready up and give it a go. I'm expecting less drama, more race today. But for the viewers, always a drama is always necessary, I suppose, to give them, sort of a thrilling experience throughout viewing a race. So obviously, we won't be expecting any sort of weather change happening here. We don't see any rain happening in Abu Dhabi. So we don't have to worry about that. But still, it's game. So we cannot trust EA to not, switch on to wets in Abu Dhabi. But what I'm assuming, there will be no such thing happening today. Number one Max Verstappen empty, but here we are on the track. 5 lights out. Rhino starting on the pole, and he will surely lead away. And at the back, much movement will happen as we go around the first corner. No one coming close or collisions, but Maran trying to make that place up, and Sandeep Maran is gone out of this race already, and he has DNF'd. And there is caution flag out, and BSC is already out. Maran, oh my god, that is just unfortunate for you, my friend, that you were racing in your first race here and you had to get DNF'd right there on the first turn. So unfortunate for him. And as I was saying, I'm not expecting, but my expectations are not what the results will be there on track. So Rhino still leading away from Steel Sneeze, and then Faizan Chocolate moved up to P4. Sandeep Maridu P5. Thonid has come up to P6. Janethli P7. Archit P8. P9 Govind SSR, and P10 to Satvik Reddy as we are driving under VSC conditions. VSC is out now, and we are up with Faizan, who is chasing Steve Knees. Chocolate also, so there is quite this gap between P2, P3, P4, like everyone till P6, not far away from each other. As Faizan will try to make a move here on the inside, and we'll see if he can stick it in, as the Chocolate is trying, Steel-Sneeze is trying to maintain his P2, and they both come alongside, and Faizan, oh my god, what happened there? I don't know, I saw my Steel-Sneeze coming on the right side, and he took Faizan alongside, or what happened there? We'll have to wait for any sort of replays coming out, but for every other driver like Thonid, Sandeep, Maridu, Arshid, they have gained positions through this collision. So, yep, great stuff for them. And great stuff for Rhino also, who is now comfortably leading away. As now Faizan with no wing, struggling, and Satvik Reddy has left the session somehow. What happened, I don't know. Might be a disconnection, or I don't know what has happened on his end. As Faizan and Steel Sneeze for sure will be going into the pits, as Chocolate posting up the fastest lap. And DRS has been enabled now. So Steel Sneeze didn't go into the pits. He's still out of the track. We're on lap 3 of 29. Yep, much drama has happened on track. A DNF collision between Ferrari and Fattori and Thornid making move on Sandeep Maridu. And now Archit has also joined this fight. So, yep, Archit, Sandeep Maridu and Thornid fighting there for P3. At the back, Govind Sar moving closer to Janet Lee. As a front, Chocolate was also moving closer and closer to Rhino there. Rhino running on mediums, Chocolate also on mediums, Hornet on soft, Sandeep on medium, Archit medium, and I think every other driver apart from Steve Sneeze and Faizan are on mediums. It's now on the long straight after this left-hander hairpin will be in DRS zone, which will be followed by chicane and then another DRS zone. So quite a chase for these drivers for the final podium place, that is, as Archit is trying to have a look on the inside and he goes, there was a slight touch happening between him and Sandeep Maridu, but they both still maintaining their position. As I can see in the foreground, Chocolate is having DRS on Rhino now. So Rhino this time is not sailing completely carefree. Chocolate is right there on the back and will be giving him quite a battle there, providing him with action for P1 also, which we always want to see. We don't want to see easy wins happening on track. We want to see some hardcore action happening, people fighting for their positions, overtakes after overtakes happening, people interchanging positions, switcheroos happening, all that we fight for. As this time, Chocolate will he be going on the inside, jumping on the inside? No, he's not. He is playing it safe. But Sandeep Maridu, for sure, will make that move and will take that P3 away from Thornid. And now let's see if Archit with the help of DRS. But okay, he goes on DRS, so Thornid might just have a go. He's going on the outside, quite close for comfort there. McLaren Mercedes, as Thornid goes off the track, comes back, not gaining any sort of place there. With that move, Thornid finally receiving a 3-second time penalty for going off the track multiple times. We have witnessed it happening multiple times right there on the screen. So that was something which was a win for him. As Faizan also receiving a 3-second time penalty for the same offense. Now let's see if Chocolate will be making move on Rhino. This will be for a P1. Going both alongside, and this time on the inside, Chocolate jumps in, take that position away from Rhino, and will come up P1 this time. Great stuff from the Ferrari, but Alfa Romeo bouncing back again with the help of DRS there. That is the trick, that if you're losing one place in one section of the track, that is the DRS, there is another DRS coming up after the chicane, so you have to keep your car as close as possible to the car up front. still trying to hold on to this position and as close as he can be the car in front. Well, I would love to, I would have loved it. Ragelin was racing today, Red was there, but they're not racing today. They had wonderful season. Both the drivers, amazing stuff from them throughout the season. It's always lovely to have fast drivers, multiple fast drivers on the track, as Chocolate trying to go on the outside on this long left-hander, but Rhino rightfully maintaining his position. But this time on the inside goes the Ferrari and will take that position away from Rhino. Great move from Chocolate in the Ferrari as he moved on again to that position, but he's going off the track. That will surely be an infringement, and going again and again will cause him to have a time penalty on as Marina is finally left the session. Sorry my friend that you have to get DNF'd on first turn in your first race, but that is F1. It is brutal. It is a ruthless sports. Cutthroat racing will happen from the get-go. Be it your first race or the last race, it's always there is always a probability of Q coming across with another driver, as sector 2 yellow flags are up. I don't know for what reason, but Chocolate still maintaining that lead. And now again with the help of DRS, Rhino will be trying to get closer and closer to and get that position back from him, but no. Ferrari still leading the pack, still leading away. I would love to have that look again to that incident between the Ferrari of Steele and Faizan, the Aston Martin, which happened on the first DRS zone. Quite unfortunate, they both had to lose multiple positions, as now soft runner that is on it again, receiving 3-second time penalty, and he goes into the pits to switch on to pressure compound now, and Rhino moving a bit away from car in front. That is the Ferrari of Chocolate. Faizan receiving another set of penalty, 3-second time penalty for going off the track multiple times. I suspect that's the last sector where people will receive time penalties for going off the track, because any other place there is I don't see any reason, or like there is no reason for you going off the track at any place, as Rhino makes a beautiful move on the outside, but Ferrari coming back and getting that position back. Great stuff from both of these drivers. I mean, really, it's impressive how Chocolate is maintaining this position. Both of them fighting fair. Now, it will be, in the end, we'll see, like not in the end, but soon we'll see who will jump into the pits first. As Haas of Satvik Reddy has been lapped by these fast runners, front runners. Arshit now closing up on Sandeep Maridi, who is nearly 4 seconds away from the front pack, front duo. Again, Rhino with the help of DRS will be trying to get closer and closer in this DRS zone, as in to move much closer into the next one and make a move on the car. As now my beautifully stupid friends are sending me requests to join a game of CS2 right now. They both know that I'm right now streaming this race, but yeah, and can grow, but boys will always be mischievous in their actions. So yep, boys, they sent me a request to join in, but yep, we are witnessing some action there on the track. Still 19 laps to go in this race, and then I can go on to play some CS. But right now, Sandeep Maridu chasing Archit and Rhino chasing Chocolate. Faizan has DNF. What has happened there, I don't know, but Faizan has DNF. Have he gone into the pits and DNF? Yes, he indeed did that. There's up ahead, Rhino getting closer and closer. So does Sandeep Maridu, but both maintaining their position for now. As Faizan has retired into the pits, and that is it for him today. As I can see, Genethly is struggling a bit there on the chicane. What happened, but nope, positions are still the same. We are now remaining with 9 drivers in this race. Moving on to lap 12 of 29. I mean, if Faizan would have stayed in this race, he would have, received a single point, but I think he was not ready to fight for that single point. That was not enough. That was the least he would have got. Now, Rhino coming back again. And Chocolate again maintaining that line and maintaining his position of P1. So, yep, this must be grinding their tires like a lot. They're fighting hard, they're increasing gap from the cars behind. There's no sort of conservation happening, any sort. We are on lap 13 now. These drivers running on full mediums. Archit also being chased by Sandeep Maridu here. Rhino this time making a move on the inside and on to the next one now. And next zone now Chocolate will be coming back to him and will surely be taking that position back again and moving again to P1. So yeah, now I'm just waiting for one of them to go into the pits and switch on to the compound of their choice. Might just be off to go into the end. Let's see, as Archit has dived into the pits, the first of the mediums to dive into the pits, not receiving any sort of time penalty for speeding in pit lane this time. Going safe, and his goal will be to make a overcut on the car ahead, and he has switched on to hard compound. So 14 laps on mediums, 15 on hards for him now. Rhino again coming up closer and closer. Chocolate going alongside with him, homing up ahead, but Chocolate is coming on the inside. Let's see this time if he's able to maintain that position. And yes, he is still maintaining that position, and he will still stay P1. Now let's see if Sandeep Maridu will he be jumping into the pits. That is the question, because for his position he's being chased by Archit, and he will shortly dive into the pits now, and on it receiving another set of 3-second time penalty for going off the track. And let's see where is Archit. Archit is going to the final right-hander. Let's see if he'll be going up front and ahead of Sandeep Maridu, and yes, he will. He is ahead of him. So great move, great stuff from him, as he has got that position back. He seems he's will be going surely into the pit soon, into the soft side soon. Rhino is still chasing Chocolate. They both pit anytime soon now. It will be the first one, that is the question. They both are jumping into the pits at the same time, but Chocolate has received a 3-second time penalty for going off the track while entering into the pits. That is unfortunate. That is surely unfortunate. Both switching on to hard tires, I presume. And let's see how this will fare, as they both will come out of the track. Team is going into the pit. Archit finally moving up to P3 now. Somehow Archit has gone and come closer to the pack up ahead. Who earlier had no great gap 5 seconds earlier, but now it has come down to seconds, under a second. Okay, Chocolate will have to stop driving off the track and drive on the track. You don't want to receive any further penalties. You have already received a 3-second time penalty for going off the track. If you continue doing that, more time penalty. As virtually we can say Rhino is leading the race, but on track, Chocolate is our race leader right now. Thorned is just collecting time penalties today. If you go on to see how many seconds, that is 12 now. So that is 3 into 4. And only 2 drivers right now on track will receive time penalties. Thorned collecting it for others. I suppose he's running on old mediums, and I'm assuming he will be going into the pits as well. Towards the end, sure, but yeah, he will be going into the pits. Chocolate gained 4th position, Archit gained 6th position. So, yep, great stuff from these guys. As now Rhino is moving closer and closer to Chocolate up front. And I can see now sector 2 yellow flag. What has happened there? I don't know, but yeah, let's stick with this fight for now, as they both are now again pulling away from P3 Archit. The gap which was under a second is now over a couple of seconds, 2.1. Go in the Sara also receiving 3-second time penalty for going off the track. But please excuse me for a second. Steeds needs posting the fastest lap. So Rhino still chasing Chocolate. I would say stick around with him, stay under that DRS zone, and he's all. Don't receive a time penalty also, as the driver in front has a 3-second time penalty, which will eventually move him down the grid to P2 if the gap remains same. So yeah, he can also do that. But who doesn't want to, move on to and win the race on track rather than virtually through time penalties? The season of mosquito is out now. So yep, with that our electric rackets will be out. Kill those small buzzing creatures. We are on lap 19 out of 29. Rhino is now moved up on track and is P1 now. Chocolate still be chasing him, I suppose. There's no point of, getting back and relaxing till the end. Even though you have a time penalty, you still can attempt to go on to win this race. Yep. We'll still see some action on track, and nonetheless, and for other drivers, I presume they are quite settled. There is not much of fight happening at the back. They all are running fairly away from each other. But these two are fighting from the get-go, and Chocolate will try to go on the inside. And he has moved up on the inside, as Govind SSR has DNF'd. I don't know what happened there with him. He went into the wall or something, as he has left the session and a safety car is out. What happened there, I don't know. But yep, he is out. I suppose he went off the track there at the back and into the wall. But yep, he is out. And now the first safety car is out on lap 20. Will this make these drivers go into the pits and switch on to fresher compound, a medium or soft compound, which then they can go up to the end? Yes, they are both jumping into the pits. And for sure they'll be switching on to fresh softs. Let's see if that is the case. Yep, that is the case for Chocolate, and that will be the case for Rhino. Archit also coming into the pits. Sandeep Maridu also coming into the pits. Steel Snaze also into the pits. So yep, everyone coming into the pits to switch on to a fresh compound and a faster compound to get it till the end of the race. We are on lap 21 out of 29. Safety car is out. The order will remain same till the end of this safety car session, and then we'll go on to race again. I think safety car will stay out for a couple of laps and then good to go in. As I think the Mercedes of Thorned and Zenith Pali will be the drivers who are far at the back of this pack. Excuse me for a second. Yep, we are back. Safety car is still out, and I think this will be the last lap where the safety car will be out, and then it will be going in. Lap 22 out of 29. Oops. Yep, everyone is bunched up now, and I assume that the safety car will surely go in this time so that we can resume racing at full pace. This final race of the season, round 12, season 1 of EFR's league. Yep, safety car will be in this lap. Blade will be leading the pack. Behind him, Rhino, Archit, Sandeep Maridu, Steel Sneeze, Onit Genethly, and Satvik Reddy. 8 drivers remaining. And this is a good opportunity for Steel Sneeze to, gain back the positions he lost at the start by having that collision with Faizan. So good opportunity for him. Everyone running in the same fire compound right now. Softs for everyone also. And yep, Chocolate has taken off. And he has taken off with fairly a good gap, 5/10 away from Rhino. And at the back, Sandeep Maridu is coming closer and closer to Archit. And also coming closer is Steel Sneeze in the Ferrari. Looking earlier also that he will be one to look out for, as he'll be trying to gain those positions back. Sandeep Maridu moving up to P3, making that move on Archit finally. Now Steel Sneeze is fighting with Archit. Goes on the inside, maintain that position, and comes up front to P4. Great stuff from the Ferrari guy, great stuff. So the usage of ERS on those straights helped Sandeep Maridu and Steel Sneeze to gain one position. As now the fastest laps will be interchanged between multiple drivers. Rhino has become the fastest lap for now. DRS is still not enabled and will be enabled on the next lap. We are on lap 24 out of 29. My stupid friends still sending me a request to join a game of CS2, as they can't wait for a few more minutes. As Steel Sneeze goes off the track, comes back, Chocolate puts him in fastest lap. Ooh, he was getting closer and closer to Sandeep there, but somehow went off the track there and has, not moved much away, but yeah. We are on lap 25 of this final race in Yas Marina, which will bring us to the end of the season, as DRS has been enabled and is on for front 5 runners, like for everyone, but yeah. Oh, as Sandeep Maridu might just have made a late move to defend his position there. His podium place is in danger, as Ferrari guys are attempting to, move both of their cars up there on the podium. And Steel Sneeze is making that move stick and has moved up to P3 now. Final podium place. Sandeep Maridu is still there, up and close with him. So still it's up for grabs as they will remain in the DRS zone. Sneeze will not be having any sort of DRS as he is more than 3 seconds away from the car in front, from the couple of cars in front, that is of Rhino and Chocolate. We're on lap 26. Rhino still chasing Chocolate on track. So now this long straight will tell us what will happen on the next one also. They're moving much closer, but I can see the ERS light flickering for Chocolate. Rhino is moving closer and closer, as do Sandeep to Steve Steez, but that is not enough, as everyone is running low on ERS. Rhino is having plenty of it, not plenty, but I mean that's enough for now. At the end of this session, we are in last couple of laps into closer and closer to that penultimate lap. As Chocolate still leading on track. And might be if there is something like wrong on part of the game in the side of giving him that penalty, he might just maintain that position. But that is a hard probability we are talking about. As Archit and Sandeep Maridu, both of them chasing the Ferrari of Steel Sneeze. Still no move happening for any place. We are on lap 27. The order still remains the same. Chocolate P1, Rhino P2, Steel Sneeze P3, Sandeep Maridu P4 and P5 for Archit. Our top 5 says Rhino has finally made the move on track and is moving up front in front of Chocolate, who has lost all of his ERS in sight of defending and trying to maintain his position P1, that is. And yep, Rhino has taken that away from him. For now, let's see what will happen on this lap. When again Chocolate might just have DRS on Rhino. As we move on to lap 28 of 29. And back here, these 3 cars are also fighting for the last podium place. Yep, action throughout the race, and it will be this way till the end as Chocolate trying to move close and close. Closer and closer to Rhino up front. Now with the help of DRS, will he be able to make that move stick? Let's see what will happen. Surely for once I thought he's going up front, trying to make that jump on the inside, but somehow he slowed down. But he should not slow down much, as behind him his Steel Sneeze is moving under 3 seconds. Chocolate has again made one. Rhino, oh my god, this is going again to the last lap. Like so many races in this season, it has gone down to the last lap, to the last, even to the last couple of corners. So yep, still action remaining as Chocolate will take the final right-hander and will move on to drive on to the last lap of this race, the last lap of this season. Yo, what up Shakti Kumar, what up man, what is up? Thank you so much for joining in. Quite interesting stuff happening here as multiple cars attempting to gain positions on track, which will eventually will be seeing some sort of switch happening, because I am assuming Steve Sneeze will be trying to move up and close as Archit has gone off the track and into the wall. And this is the end for him. He will not be gaining any sort of position. And Sandeep Maridu finally making a move on Steele's knees on the last lap. And Rhino has also made the move on Chocolate. So, yep. Whole lot of action still happening here. The last lap of this race. Last lap of the season. Hornid and Steele's knees. Hornid and Geneth Lee is also fighting as Chocolate and Rhino came quite close to each other, which will obviously harm Chocolate, who has received a 3-second time penalty. Sandeep Maridu and Steele's knees both fighting again, but will go up front with Rhino for now, who is leading this pack, who is leading the race, and will surely win the final race here in Abu Dhabi, Yas Marina, the final race of this season. And our winner will be Rhino. Let's see what will happen at the back of the grid as Chocolate has moved out of top 3. Steele's knees only one Ferrari coming up to P2, and Sandeep Maridu finishing P3. Thonid, who will be finishing P6, I suppose, with a hell lot of time penalties on board with him. Great stuff all around. I mean, amazing. Unfortunate for Archit what happened in the last lap, but amazing for Rhino, winning the final race of the season. Indeed, a great season for him. He missed quite a few races in the mid-season, which made him lose any grasp of winning the championship. But, oh my God, that was great stuff. That was amazing stuff from all the drivers throughout the season, and thank you so much to all of them joining in and racing. It was great to witness all of you racing on the track, giving your all. And yep, big thanks from all of us at EFR. Final celebrations here in Yas Marina for this season. We'll be back soon, surely. As yep, Alfa Romeo, McLaren and Ferrari on the podium, and this is the final positions of the race. Rhino winning it, Steele's knees P2, Sandeep Maridu P3, Chocolate with the time penalty going down to P4 with the fastest lap nonetheless. Then comes Geneth Lee, then Thornit, Archit P7, Satvik Reddy P8, P9 to go with SSR, and yep, these all these three drivers DNF in the end, but yeah. Nonetheless, great season, great race. Big thanks to everyone who joined in. Big thanks to the drivers who came in and raced. And that is it, friends. That is it for the season. That is it for the racing. For now, we'll be back soon for more action on this channel. So stick around. I'll be back. And thank you. Thank you again. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking by. And like always, take care, good night, and have a great weekend.